What's up? I'm Joe. I'm here at the hotel. It's like 1 a.m. on the East Coast. I'm getting ready to tomorrow give a guest lecture at Washington Lee University on online video, and I'm sure you guys will get some highlights of that. But for now, I wanted to talk about this thing with the NFL and Jonathan Martin and Richie Incognito, which, by the way, how are you not a Batman villain? My God, that's an awesome name, but you're a total asshole. For those of you who don't know the situation, basically two Dolphins players are on leave from the Dolphins right now because Richie Incognito was bullying Jonathan Martin to the extent of like calling him racial slurs, and it's online, you can go find it, but it was nasty stuff. And Martin left the team, possibly temporarily, because of the bullying, basically. Now that situation is bad enough, but it remarkably gets worse. The real problem that I'm having with this situation is the way the media has covered it. Because instead of talking about how bad bullying is and how Incognito was being a total jackass, they're talking about whether Martin should have stood up for himself or should have dealt with it in-house, or whether he's too soft or being a coward or being a weak person. That's what the media conversation is becoming, and that's unacceptable. I don't know an easier way to say it. That is just straight up wrong. This is becoming an absolute shit show. If you are against bullying, you are not talking about the bully victim and whether the bully victim should have done something different. As men growing up in America, we have plenty of action hero role models who can get shit done and fight the good fight and finish everything all on their own. We don't need more of those. What we need is somebody who is willing to take the risk of being socially stigmatized for his emotional problems and coming forward and getting the help that he needs. By the way, the current machismo, oh yeah, I can do anything way of doing things isn't working so well because the NFL retirees have a huge suicide rate. So yeah, NFL, mental health is a problem for your players. And to the people printing accusations of Martin as some kind of coward in all of this for coming forward instead of manning up and dealing with it on his own, I don't understand what your definition of a hero is. We are trying to end the stigma of mental illness in America, and this is wildly irresponsible journalism to start talking not about the problem of bullying, but about what the victim should have done differently. I know football is supposed to be a manly man's game, and you should be able to be a warrior and take care of whatever you need to take care of, and man's gonna get her done. But if that's how we're defining manhood now, count me out. I want to be the kind of man who solves problems by asking for help when he needs it, and who takes a stand against bullying even when he knows it's going to put him in the national spotlight under your sophomoric coverage. I want to be the kind of man who stands up and protects the people that I love and care about. Mostly I want to be the kind of man who knows right from wrong. And right now I'm not sure that the media covering this really does. 50x for watching. Peace and love.